Picture this. You wake up, yawn, and stretch your arms. You stumble to the window, expecting to see the morning sun peek over the horizon. But wait, something is wrong. The sun is rising in the west. Now I know what you're thinking. Bill, that's impossible. And you'd be right under normal circumstances. Our planet has a steady rhythm, spinning like a top, which dictates day and night. But what if something disrupted that rhythm? What if, just for an hour, Earth decided to spin in reverse? That, my friends, would be a day like no other. Earth is always spinning, like a basketball on a player's fingertip. This rotation is a fundamental aspect of our planet's behavior. But instead of a finger, we have gravity holding us steady. This invisible force keeps everything anchored to the ground. This constant spin is why we have day and night. As the Earth rotates, different parts of the world experience sunlight and darkness. The Earth takes about 24 hours to make one full rotation. This period is what we call a day. That's why we have 24 hours in a day. Our daily routines are structured around this cycle. We spin from west to east. This direction of rotation influences many natural phenomena. That's why the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. This predictable pattern has guided humans for centuries. It's like clockwork, only way more gigantic and way more important for life as we know it. This rotation is crucial for maintaining the balance of our environment. Now, imagine that rotation reversed, even for just an hour. The consequences would be unimaginable. It wouldn't be like rewinding a movie exactly. The changes would be far more complex and chaotic. But the effects would be mind-boggling. The natural world would react in ways we can't fully predict. Hold on to your hats because things are about to get wild. If Earth's rotation reversed, even for just an hour, we would feel it. The sensation would be like nothing we've ever experienced before. The most immediate impact would be on the winds. Winds blow in patterns because of Earth's spin. These patterns are crucial for our weather systems. A sudden reversal would create chaotic air currents, like a giant blender in the atmosphere. The skies would be a turbulent mess. We're talking sudden gusts, unusual wind directions, and maybe even some very confused birds. Birds rely on wind patterns for migration. Then there's the ocean. Coastlines would experience unusual tides and currents. The sea would behave unpredictably. Imagine waves crashing in reverse, retreating back into the sea. It would be a surreal sight. It would be a sight to behold, but also potentially dangerous for coastal regions. The power of the ocean would be unpredictable. And let's not forget our technology. Satellites orbit Earth based on its rotation. Their paths are finely tuned. A sudden shift could disrupt communication systems, GPS navigation, and even weather forecasting. Our daily lives would be affected. It would be a global technological hiccup. The world would need to adapt quickly to these changes. Section 4. Time keeps on ticking, or does it? Now you might be wondering, if Earth spins backward, does time reverse too? Would we relive that hour? Sadly no. Time is a separate concept from Earth's rotation. Even if our planet did a spin in reverse, time would keep marching forward. However, our measurement of time would definitely go haywire. Clocks rely on Earth's rotation to keep accurate time. With a reverse spin, even for an hour, clocks would need recalibration. GPS systems, which rely on precise timing signals from satellites, would also be thrown out of whack. Navigation apps would send you on wild goose chases. Section 5. Nature's balancing act, disrupted and confused. Earth's creatures are finely tuned to its rhythm. Birds migrate based on the position of the sun. A sudden reversal, even for an hour, would disrupt their internal compasses. Imagine flocks of birds flying in circles, unsure of which direction to go. Ocean tides, influenced by the moon's gravity and Earth's spin, would experience an unusual shift. Coastal ecosystems accustomed to regular tidal cycles would be thrown off balance. And let's not forget about weather patterns. Storms are driven by the Earth's rotation. A sudden spin in reverse could cause storms to change their direction or even intensify. Section 6. Humanity's tumble. A world turned upside down. Humans are remarkably adaptable, but even we'd feel the effects of Earth's reversed spin. The very fabric of our daily lives would be altered in ways we can hardly imagine. Skyscrapers, designed to withstand winds from a certain direction, might sway uncomfortably with the sudden shift in air currents. The engineering marvels that define our cities would be put to the test. Imagine feeling a building wobble beneath your feet. The sense of security we take for granted in our urban environments would be shaken. We take our balance for granted, but our bodies rely on Earth's gravity and rotation to stay upright. Activities that require precision and balance would become significantly more challenging. A sudden change in spin, even for an hour, could cause dizziness and disorientation. Our inner ear, which helps us maintain balance, would struggle to adapt to the new conditions. It would be like stepping off a merry-go-round after a few too many spins. The world would feel like it's in constant motion, making it hard to find our footing. Transportation systems would also face challenges. The infrastructure we depend on for travel and commerce would be thrown into disarray. Airplanes rely on predictable wind patterns for takeoff and landing. Pilots would have to navigate entirely new conditions, making air travel risky and unpredictable. A reverse spin would create havoc in the skies. Turbulence would become more common, and flight paths would need to be recalculated. Imagine planes grounded, unable to land because the wind is blowing the wrong way. Airports would become chaotic as flights are delayed or canceled. It would be a temporary standstill for global travel. The interconnected world we live in would come to a halt, affecting economies and daily life. While the idea of Earth spinning backward for an hour is a fascinating thought experiment, it highlights the delicate balance of our planet and the interconnectedness of everything on it. Our natural world and human-made systems are finely tuned to the current state of our planet. It's a reminder to appreciate the forces that shape our world and to treat our planet with care. Every action we take has a ripple effect on the environment and the systems we depend on. After all, we only get one Earth, and it's spinning right now just the way it should be. Let's cherish and protect it for future generations.